Hi, so I am back at the door. I have moved a lot of stuff off the floor. It's now sitting on my bed, which I will need to clear off later. So I've basically remade the porta cot. So I've just got to move a couple of things out of that if our grandson comes to stay. But that's all ready. At least I now also have access to the couch, which is also a pull-out bed. Nothing in front of it. I can get to it, I can sit down, that's how I want to keep it, nice and clear. So now I've also basically got access to, and it's all free and clear, so I can get to the shelves and get that tidied up, get it reorganised, make a start on that. Yep, okay, let's see how that one goes. I've had to close the curtain to the window because it gets so bright in here and it actually flares onto the camera, so otherwise you wouldn't be able to see anything. All right, so I've put the grey drawers over in the corner there. There was a brown cupboard. That was a CD cupboard, and it had all of my unmounted stamps in that, as well as my music CDs. So I've taken those out, and I'm going to repackage and restore the stamps in a different way, and I'll show in another video later how I'm going to package those and store those, so then they're not all in a great big cupboard and taking up lots of space. I have my table pretty much clear. I still have stuff under the table, but some of that needs to stay there, unfortunately, because it's stuff that I take to the market and things that I am working on. So what I'm going to show now is what is in most of those drawers there on the table, because I will take all of that out and put it into these grey drawers that I have here beside me. So we will see what's in all of these. Just move my chair out of the way. Okay, so in here we have all my glitter glues, a lot of the glitter glues and things like that in there. So, and I really like all my glitter glues and my liquid pearls and all of that sort of stuff. So just excuse my hands and everything in the way. Alright, so in these drawers we have some embossing powders, some embossing ink pads and embossing ink pads. So I like to use Top Boss for my embossing, so I'm going to use those ones. And we've got another range of ink pads. I like to store mine upside down. It's a habit that I've got into over the years, and by storing it upside down basically keeps the ink at the very top of your ink pad, so then it doesn't seem like as if they've dried out quite as much. Seems to work quite well, and I don't tend to have any problems with that. I really like my distress inks, and I have a wide assortment and a wide range of ink pads. I have all sorts of different ones, like I have all these wee little ones. So I have Versacolor, and I use my Vivids. So really like all those. Okay, so in this one we have some more liquid pearls, and we've got Marie Inkers, which is for that one, that ink pad there. We've got some embossing powders, so I've kind of just shoved them wherever I can. This one we have the acrylic blocks for the unmounted stamps, and my Scrubbits. Top drawer here I've just got a little bit of everything, so these little felt pieces and paper ribbons in there. We've got my glitters in there, some powder glitter, and some of my pens. Up in here we've got, I bought from a clearance Facebook craft sellout group, and we've got liquid pearls, and we have stickles and glitter glues. Some of these have actually been used, some have not, and I just bought a whole heap when I saw them because I go through a lot, and if I can get them cheap, I get them while I can. So up here I've also got other embossing powders. This group is no longer around, Pipe Dream Ink. They're no longer around. I haven't actually used these yet, but these I bought really, really cheap from a lady who was clearing out. So I've got those like super, super, super cheap. I've got my Cleanse It. So I've got a couple there. We've got some Distress Ink, some inks up there, some more glitter glues, and my little character here, which I really kind of think is cute. Okay, so over here, this one's like kind of really messy, so won't worry about too much here. As it says, you know, I'll kind of label it where I can. So it's thumbtacks and sticky tape and foam sponges and glues and my glue gun and sandpaper. And up in here we've got watercolor pencils and aquacolor crayons. We have double-sided tapes and different adhesives in these. We have mounting tape and double-sided tape. More pens and stuff that just seems to be random that goes in there. And we have chalks and perfect pearls. Okay. So, and that's pretty much that corner. Up on the wall, I love Tinkerbell. Absolutely love my Tinkerbell. And I love Harry Potter, and I love just random things go up on my wall. The ears that I have on there, the Mickey ears, I actually made those when before I went to America last year with my cousin. Had an absolutely fantastic time. So this is my little Tink corner, my little Tinkerbell corner. And I have more of these decals to go up, another whole set of them. And my plan is to actually put them right across the top there and actually do it in the proper scenery that they're intended for. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so that is so far, and all the contents of those drawers on the table, as I said, are going to go into these grey drawers. And we'll see how we go from there. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for, you know, sticking around and following on to see what it is I do with the room. Okay, bye.